we are a family of four. So we believe in unity in diversity. Four individuals, so each one has got his own idea how he wanted his room to be designed. And it was actually a challenge.
Mr. Karnik and his family was at one client who gave us the real challenge. Each and every member of his family wanted designs which were really exclusive. Mr. Karnik wanted top-of-the-line customized bar unit in their living room where he could display his amazing collection of wine bottles. So we crafted the same with some provisions to store wine glasses as well. As to the younger son, we designed a low-height bed with an integrated side table. For the elder son, we designed a study table with ample space to store his huge collection of books.
The challenge of fulfilling 4 distinct requirements under one roof was possible,
all thanks to you and us.
Why are colors so important in our life? Why is it crucial to create a perfect color scheme for a space? It's because color is a form of non-vocal communication that can essentially affect our moods and emotions when we walk into any space. Hi guys, I am Shalini, designer here at UNS, and welcome to another designer video. We are constantly combining colors, be it while selecting our favorite outfits or when we are buying cushion to match in our living room. Color create feelings and moods, and it is due to this feature that we need to use it in order to create an appropriate atmosphere in a given space. Well, in this video, I will explain to you how to select the best and the perfect paint color for any space. So, stay with me. Step number 1 is to think about the purpose of the room and color meaning. Different color creates different moods in your home. It is important to note that each color creates a different impact on people. So, first of all, you need to answer the following 3 questions. What is the function and the purpose of the space? What mood do you want to create in that space? And which color will help you to achieve that mood? Choosing colors can influence how we are inside a space. So, if you're selecting a color for your bedroom where you need to feel relaxed so that you can recover from a stressful day, you need colors that evoke calmness like soft blues, greens or earth tones. If the room is especially for your kids where they will spend most of their time playing, then you should consider colors that evoke happiness, energy and creativity like yellow or orange. Let me know in the comments below what color is your room and how do you feel there. My second recommendation is about picking a color scheme. Before selecting the color of your space, you need to think about the color of your furniture, other wall, textures and accessories. These are crucial to create a harmonious color scheme and a perfect combination with the new color. A very easy way to create a perfect color scheme is using the color wheel. You can create a color wheel using 3 or more colors that sit next to one another on the color wheel. You can also create a monochromatic color scheme using tints, tones and shades within the same hue or color family. Complementary color scheme uses colors that are opposite from each other on the color wheel. This way, you can be sure that your color scheme will be perfectly combined. My third tip is about cool or warm colors. The color wheel is an important tool in choosing complementary colors, but it's also important to consider the mood that different color creates. Color behaves in 3 ways: active, passive and neutrals. Active colors are warm colors such as orange and yellow. These colors tend to stand out and make large room feel warmer. Passive colors are colors such as blue and green. These cool colors help to create a calming effect and help small spaces seem more spacious. Neutral colors are grey, beige and whites. They act as a canvas to showcase accessories using different colored items without changing the color of the wall, and each of those items would look great in that space. Lighting is the key. See how instantly it made the space more welcoming? Hence, this is my step number 4. Natural light also plays an important part in how we perceive paint colors in our home. So, if you have huge windows and your space is very bright, you can use dark colors with confidence. On the other hand, if you have a space with soft light, lighter paint will help you to make the room brighter. And finally, the last thing to do with any color that you choose is test it out. Test the paint on your wall by doing a patch with 2 coats and pay attention to it, how it is affected by natural light at different times of the day. Lastly, don't forget that objects also play an important part in the overall perception of a room. Furniture, decor, wall hangings all affect how light is reflected and absorbed. Also note that if you're painting and testing lighting in an empty room, the room might feel slightly different once you load in the furniture. I hope this tips inspires you to get painting in your own space, and if you have enjoyed this video or have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching.
Hi everyone, how are you all? I'm Vaishnavi from Godrej You and Us, and I'm going to cover a very interesting topic, that is luxury. Who doesn't like luxury, right? So to start with, I'm going to go through some quick and easy points which will definitely help you to upscale and upgrade your space. My first point is expression of self. Home is the reflection of homemaker. Haven't you heard about it? It is said because homemaker puts his self in the space, right? Similarly, it is important to bring something of your own personality, something of your own self to the space. For example, if you have a hobby that can be displayed, be it art or craft or anything, just scale it up, frame it up on a plain wall and let the wall speak for you. Or put a favorite planter in your cozy corner. Or just reupholster your favorite couch with the modern new fabric. From upholstery, what catches my attention is fabric. So my next feature is attention to the fabric. Fabrics of furnitures or curtains or pillows or even rugs, so that has the power to boost up the space that immediately. So use of fabrics like velvets or suedes or leathers, even satins, so that highlights even the most dark spaces. So try using such fabrics in the spaces around and get that lavish chic vibe. The next point that I'm going to cover is accents and accessories. I think it's one of the favorite topic not only for me but also for the people, because they do really have a lot of things to keep in their spaces. So use of proper accessories in proper corners is very important. Make such creative usable corners with the use of your antiques and your accessories. Then coming up to the next point, that is use of high-end materials. So use high-end materials like glasses or mirrors or gold wares or even metal antiques. So go large with these. Play with such materials like in your living rooms or entrance lobbies or even dining rooms. It will definitely make you feel very lavish and luxurious and also very welcoming. The next concept for today is balance. Yes, balance in furniture placement or accessory placement is very important. It is very crucial as it decides the focal point of the space. Gauri Khan has rightly said that setting is everything. Isn't it right here? Try different permutations and combinations in your spaces around with the placement of furniture and settle for the most balanced setting, and you will feel the luxury that immediately. The last point for today is use of scented candles and fresh flowers. This lockdown or even in general, if you feel a little low, just light up your mood by the use of scented candles or placing fresh flowers in your favorite space. It's a very tiny luxury, but it is very powerful. It will definitely give you peace of mind and calmness. I hope I was helpful in enlightening you, and I hope my points will definitely help you to get your luxury and eventually finding your comfort. But it's time to bid adieu. So please feel free to ask any of your queries and share your views. And stay tuned with us as we are going to go a little more deeper in this topic in the next session. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm architect Masira, your designer from Godrej You and Us. I hope my previous video helped you choose the right fabric for your home. As promised in the earlier video, today we are going to look at 5 common mistakes that people make when they hang their curtains and how you can fix them. These are mistakes that you all probably know, but let me tell you, I didn't know them until recently. And when I read about them, I was fascinated at how much of a difference it actually makes fixing these mistakes in my own rooms. If you correct these mistakes, it's very likely you're going to make your windows look bigger and your ceilings higher. These are all small elements that could add some positivity to your space. First, let's talk about curtain rods. The first mistake is, are you hanging your curtain rods too low? The height and the width of your curtain rods is probably going to make a lot of a difference in the final look and outcome of your drape. Placing your curtain rods higher will draw the eye up naturally. It will make your windows look larger and will also give you an illusion of a higher ceiling. So the general rule in terms of height to hang your rods is about halfway to 2/3 upwards between the top of the window frame and the ceiling. If you have crown moldings, you can hang about 3/4 of an inch below the molding to create more impact. Use your own perception and see what works best. Mistake number 2 is about rods again, and it is having a rod that is too narrow. Ensure the rod is at least 4 to 6 inches wider than the outer frame of the window, so that when the curtains are open, they gather on the walls on either sides of the window, making the windows look larger. Narrow curtain rods force the drapes to stack in front of the window, avoiding natural light to seep in, thus making the window look much smaller. Okay, so now we are going to talk about some mistakes related to curtain panels. Mistake number 3 is not buying curtain panels that are wide enough for your windows, which means that the curtains when open or closed, they just do not look luxurious. The best way we can fix this is when buying curtains, make sure that each panel is at least 1.5 to 2 times the width of each window. For example, if you have a 4 feet wide window, buy a panel that is 6 feet to 8 feet wide. This will ensure that when your curtain panels are open or closed, they will have a very nice gathered look to them. So mistake number 4 is buying curtain panels that are too short. Avoid this as they look awful. There are mainly 3 different ways to drape a curtain. They are the kiss, the puddle and the float. We are going to have a look at all of these now. The kiss is the most difficult style to hang correctly. The curtains barely touch the floor. It requires exact, precise measurements. Measure not only the length of your curtains and curtain rods but also the length of your curtain rings. This style is well suited for formal rooms. The puddle is by far the most romantic ways to hang curtains. This style has a feminine old world feel. To achieve the puddle length, add an extra 2 to 4 inches of length beyond the floor to your panels so that they flare out in a puddle on the floor. It's a great option for drapery in bedrooms. The puddle style works best with high quality thick fabric like velvet or linen. It's meant to showcase the fabric, so don't skimp on quality here. The float length is a good option if you want your curtains to hang completely straight down without any break. In this method, the curtains float just above the floor. Make sure to hang curtains less than an inch above the floor. Any longer and it will look awkward. This look is suitable for formal rooms. Do not hang your curtains too short, it looks bad. Lastly, mistake number 5 is excessive puddling. Short curtains are bad, but excessive puddling is equally bad enough. Overdoing it will lead to accumulation of dust bunnies. If you have kids or elderly people around, it may increase the risk of tripping over. Make sure you stick to the guidelines we discussed earlier and do not go overboard with it, as anything beyond 2 to 4 inches might look like a mistake rather than an intentional puddling. I know the curtain hanging methods are not very easy to pull off. You must be accurate with your measurements, but it makes your room look so much more polished if you can hang your curtains in one of these 3 ways. I strongly recommend it. Thank you so much for making it through to the end. I really hope you found these tips useful. You can implement them in your own decor. If you like it, please consider liking, subscribing and commenting. I appreciate the response received in the previous video and look forward to even more interaction for this one. Thank you.